Hi guys! Today I'm going to do my everyday makeup routine and hair as well. I don't really do a lot with my hair, so it'll probably stay pretty similar to how it is, but it's mainly makeup. I'm in my pyjamas, I've just got up, so there's nothing on my face. Yeah, so my mirror is just here, so you might see me turn this way, and you are sat in my window, so just in case you wondered. So first of all, I always wipe my face with a cleansing wipe. Not sure how good this is for your skin, but for me it works pretty well. Simple stuff is very gentle. So these are the simple cleansing facial wipes. I always take my makeup off before I go to bed. I don't know if you knew that tip, I think everyone knows that now, but it's so bad for your skin to leave it on. So what I do is I just give my face a good wipe. All around the eyes especially. I think there's someone outside. All around the eyes especially, make sure there's no eyeliner or mascara that's been left behind. And in the eyebrows as well. Because if you pencil in bits of your eyebrows, then it's best to make sure you haven't left any in the hairs. This just makes sure that you've removed any dirt really. And if like me you've run out of facial wash, I normally use the Aloe facial foam stuff from the Body Shop. So that's my face nicely washed, and hopefully you can see that I've got a top on. Awkward! So next, the thing I've got my little box of tricks here. Let's just move some of the stuff out of it, random junk. But yes, I've got my box of random things, random cereal bar wrappers sneaked there. So the next thing I always put on my face are my skincare things. So let's get all of those out. Okay. So the range I use is the Aloe range from the Body Shop. I don't know if you can see that. That's the day cream. I use the serum and I use the eye cream as well. So first of all, I apply the serum and I put a full squirt on my hand. So that's about that much. Then I'll just apply it all over the face. Now this product is really good if you've got sensitive skin. It acts as like a barrier over the skin, so it stops your skin from getting sensitive to things throughout the day, and it's also really moisturising, so that's really good. So I'll make sure that's rubbed into my face. I always find it's better to rub upwards and outwards. Okay, could really do with a headband, but never mind. So next I'm going to apply my eye cream. It's the Aloe Eye Defense, and that stops any sensitivity around the eyes, because I tend to get sore eyes from wearing like eyeshadow and stuff like that. So I only put that much on my hand, it's a very small amount. And then I just put it underneath the eyes and on top of the lids as well. And this also kind of primes the eyes, prepares them to have makeup on them, I guess. Not hugely, but it will help. Excuse me. So that's the eye cream. You don't need a lot of that either, so I know some of these products, they're quite expensive, but the amount you use, it lasts you ages, so that's really good. Next I use the Aloe Day Cream. This is just to add moisture to my face. And I always find my face feels a lot better after putting my skincare on. Sometimes I don't wear makeup, I feel like I'm in a bit of a rush, but I always put my skincare on. It really helps. It brightens your complexion. So I just apply that all over the face. I avoid the eye area with everything other than my eye cream, because I don't think it's really that good for your eyes. Probably wouldn't hurt because it's the aloe, but my foot is hurting. Do you ever get a dead leg when you sat like this? Cross-legged. So we rub all of that into the face. Just doing the lid up. I think the trick with moisturiser as well is not to apply too much. As long as it covers the skin. I don't think it's good to have a heavy amount on your skin. With the aloe products, it's suitable for pretty much all skin really, but if you have like a skin type that really needs work, then I wouldn't suggest it. It's more of a light moisturiser. So next I use, now I've lost the lid for this, but it's the Vitamin C Skin Reviver from The Body Shop. Now I put a full squirt of that on my hand, and basically what this does, it's got antioxidants in it, so it will brighten up the skin's complexion, and it's also really soft as well, so it works really well as a primer, so that's why I use it, because it's like a 2-in-1. Out of all the products I've used, I think this is the one that makes the most difference to my skin. Makes it really soft, and it really makes my skin look a lot healthier, which is obviously what we're all looking for. And under makeup it's perfect. I also tend to suffer with spots around my chin. It's not due to anything in particular, they're just, I don't know really, they're just really difficult to get rid of. And especially if I've been run down or had a cold, they get worse. But this always tends to improve them, which is good. I don't know whether it's meant to do that, but I always find when I use it, my spots get better. It's not a spot product, but it always improves it. So with this, you should rub it upwards over the face. I think the trick is to always rub upwards, because I think it helps. Something to do with lines and wrinkles or something. Makes your skin a bit firmer if you rub it upwards, how it's meant to be. Because I suppose rubbing downwards isn't going to do a lot. So this one's quite an oily, oh, just got a message. This one's quite an oily texture. So I always let this one sink in a little bit after I've applied it before I put any makeup on. It's not oily in a horrible way. It's just like a very, well, basically you can feel it on your skin, but it does sink in very easily. So I'm just going to sit for a second and just let that soak in. I really need a grip for my hair just to hold it back. Here we go, they come with grip. Just keep that damn fringe out of the way. There we go. So now that's soaked in lovely, and my skin feels primed and ready. So sorry if my hair looks weird like this. Okay, so my camera cut off then, which was quite useful actually because it gave me a chance to find out some of my things. So the next thing I would use on my face is a concealer, and the one I use is the Bourjois, I don't know if that helps, yeah, the Bourjois Healthy Mix, and I believe it's the lightest colour in Eclat Clair Light Radiance number 51. And this one's a Radiance and Anti-Fatigue concealer. It's a really nice one. It's got raspberries in it, I do believe. But yeah, so I put a small amount on my hand, about that much. I always tend to put too much on my hand and then not use it all, but it's always better to have a little bit extra, I think. So I just tap it out in my hand, warm it up, and I apply it to my chin because that's where I have blemishes. The other side of my chin. I also apply it to bits of my cheek, around my nose. Basically apply concealer anywhere where you get redness. Just helps to improve the look of your skin tone. Now the next big place I put it is my eyes. So I put it underneath. Personally, I think this concealer is really good. I've tried the stick ones and stuff. I think it was I can't remember which one it was, maybe a Collection 2000 or something, I think it's called that. But I didn't get on with the stick ones at all. I prefer like a creamy one which you can blend. So I apply that all over my lids, because I tend to get like quite purple looking lids. Sorry about that, I was interrupted. So yeah, basically I've continued to apply it under my lids and on top of my lids. It's gone a bit hard actually on my hand, which isn't good. The next place I put it is in between my eyebrows, because I get a little bit of redness there. So that's that done. Now the foundation that I use is the number 7 Instant Radiance, and that's in the colour Calico. At the moment Boots are doing the skin test thing where they choose the correct foundation for you using the little machine, and that's how I got this one, and I'm really pleased with it, so you might want to do that yourself. This one is meant to give you like a bit of a glowy look but also a good coverage as well, so it's really good. I put about 3 squirts on my hand, and I always use a foundation brush as well. Now the trick is with foundation is to go outwards and downwards, so always outwards. So I'll just apply this all over the face. I don't know if everyone puts foundation on their eyes, but I always do. So it just helps to cover dark circles and give a bit more of a healthy look. Hopefully you can see what's going on with the light and stuff. My foot really hurts. Just blending it out around my eyebrows because I don't like it when you can see what the foundation hits the eyebrows. And then I do the other side. And my chin, particularly over my blemishes. always outwards. And then I do my forehead. And don't forget down the sides of your face and your neck as well. So that's all of that on. I'm just going to wipe that off my hand, and then I'm going to blend it with my hands a bit, because I find that sometimes you get lines and smudges and stuff which you don't always see with the brush. So that's foundation. So that's all I really do for foundation. Sometimes I put a bit of a pressed powder on, but the pressed powder I've got at the moment is a little dark because I was using it in the summer. So I'm just sticking to this foundation for the moment. Now the next thing I do is my eyebrows. Just need to find my eyebrow pencil. Here he is. So the pencil I use is the O3 Brow Definer shade Dark Brown from the Body Shop. So what I do with that is basically fill in any little gaps. I don't like it when it looks like you're wearing it, kind of thing. So I always do it quite naturally, but I do like the thick eyebrow look. So I find it's best to do it in little tiny strokes instead of going ooh along the eyebrows. So as you can see, I've filled that one in. Now the next one. You really have to try and get them exactly the same. And I tend to just rub my hands through them. So that's my eyebrows. I'm looking very eyebrow heavy at the moment. The next thing I do is my cheeks. So I tend to use a bronzer and a blush, and also not a primer, a highlighter. So the highlighter I use is the Radiance highlighter from the Body Shop, and it's like a pinky colour like this. So I apply that along the cheek, above the cheekbones. The reason I didn't show you the little packet is because I'm getting really low in it, so I squirted it in a little pot. So it wouldn't be the right pot anyway. And then I put it down the centre of my face. This just accentuates the bone structure of your face, so it gives you a better look. So hopefully you can see that. I'll try and block the light. How can I do that? Ooh. I'll zoom you in. So that's the face so far. Obviously if you get a very shiny T-zone, I wouldn't recommend putting a highlighter there as well, because it'll only make it look worse. And I also put a bit on my chin as well. So that's my highlighter. So yeah, this bronzer looks a little bit like Jupiter maybe. It's got lovely pinky tones, and I've been informed that every single one is individual, so they're not all exactly the same, which is always nice if you want to have something a little different to everyone else. So the brushes I either use are a minerals brush. I don't know if you meant to use that for blush, but I think it works really well, or a blush brush. I'm going to use the minerals brush because I prefer that, and I just rub it all over, and I put that under my cheekbones and around the side of my face. It acts as almost like a contour to the blusher. Itchy nose. So that's that one. Maybe put a little bit on my chin as well and down my nose. The next one I use is the Where's it gone? Blusher. Now this is one of the new blushes from the Body Shop. It is the O1 All-in-One Cheek Colour, shade Macaroon, and it's a really nice, like almost corally colour actually. I love it. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm using the blusher brush now, and I apply it on the cheekbone, not underneath. And then I kind of blend them together. So that's one done. So that's that done. Hopefully you can see, I'm just going to move you closer. So that's what it's looking like right now in real light. My pupils look massive. Anyway, so I'm putting you back over here. People keep texting me, they should shh. Right, and I'm going to use the minerals brush. I'm just going to brush off the bronzer and just blend those both together. It's all about blending. Right, so that's that done. So the next thing I'm going to do is eyes. So the colours, well, I really like either the Lipsy palettes or the Chili Pepper palettes. I've got quite a few of those. They're my favourite eyeshadows. Today I'm going to use the Lipsy one. Now as you can see, it's got a variety of colours in there. And this was meant to be £8, but I think I got it for a £5 in the next Christmas sale, like January sale. So yeah, that's where you can pick those up from. Hopefully I can find my little brush. I'm a silly person, and I'll put it down somewhere. Tell me how you like the girls, honey. Is that true? Maybe now you do. Tell me how you like the bad girls, honey. Is that true? Right, so I've got my little mini eyeshadow brush. So the first colour I'm going to use is that sparkly light green colour. And I'm using that all over the lid up to the eyebrows. So that works as kind of a highlighter. Put it all the way up to the eyebrows. It's a really nice soft aqua colour, so it's almost not green, but it adds a bit of extra colour to the eyes. And I've got green eyes anyway, so it blends quite nicely with those. So that's, pardon me, so that's one eye. one. Obviously you don't want to look like a clown, so don't put too much on. But you'll find once you've put the other colours on top that this won't look as gaudy as it does now. So let's move it closer. That's that all over. Next I'm going to use this lovely sparkly light green colour. I don't know if that's showing up brown on the camera, but it's like an olive green with sparkle. So I'm applying that all over the lid only. I love this colour, it's really nice. It's like a khaki olive green, but it's not too pigmented, so it blends really, really nicely. Okay, so that's that one. I'll just show you a close up of that, so you can see almost what's going on there. The next thing I'm going to use is like a dark turquoise colour, and I'm going to use that as shading. So I'm going to apply it in the corners. If you do like a C shape in the corner of your eye, then you'll get the perfect smoky eye. So do the C shape or a circle, and then it will add a nice smoky effect, and also you can apply it to the crease line if you so wish, which is what I'm going to do. So that's one. I always find the other eye much more difficult, so excuse me while I do my weird little thing I do. The crease line as well. So that's those done. Next thing I add is eyeliner. And I've got a Miss Sporty roll up black eyeliner, which I find is very useful because you don't have to keep sharpening it. So I'm going to apply that to the top of my lids. I know you probably shouldn't pull the skin around the eyes, but I honest to God can't find any other way of doing it, so. If my eyes age, they age. So I apply that all above the eye, and I also apply it not on the waterline, but fill in the lashes at the bottom and bring it up to a point. There we go. Then I'll do the other one. That's the eyeliner. Two things left. Mascara, which is the number 7 Extravagant Volume, which I'm trying at the moment. It's not a bad mascara really, I really like the brush. So I apply that all over the lashes. I'm always one for more volume on the lashes than length. Along the bottom too. I realise this might not be a very neutral look, but I like sparkle on the eyelids more than just a plain brown. Okay, so today we have learnt that my camera is a pain in the bottom. So it cut off that last little bit. All I did is apply a Lancome Juicy Tube lip gloss to my lips. It's just a neutral lip gloss. And all I've done is waft around with my hair because I never brush it, which sounds disgusting. But when you've got wavy hair, it's easier not to brush it sometimes, and it gives you a better look than brushing it out and making it look like a bush. This is my finished makeup look, and thank you all for watching. Bye!